These boards, man. These are the boards that you look at and you're just like, dude, how the fuck did they screen this? So many passes, man. Here's a Chico Bernes world board, man. Cliver, right? Yeah. Pope Rocco, fucking amazing. This was one. Early on in early collecting, I really wanted to focus on the 90s boards, and especially Cliver and McKee. I found a lot of early 80s boards, and when I met these collectors, Todd out at Skate Lab, there's a bunch of older dudes that were really into the early 80s stuff. And I remember I traded an Agent Orange Vision, I traded a Possessed to Skate Suicidal Tendencies board for this. And I was the laughing stock of the collector world at the time because I traded that board for this shitty popsicle. I think lo and behold, like, this is pretty rare board, and it probably goes, you know, in that circle for more than a Suicidal Tendencies, but this just summed up for me. This was everything I loved about World, Blind, growing up in the 80s, 90s, Charlie Manson, pop culture, yada yada, Peanuts, growing up with their cartoons. It was just that match, that mashup, that sense of humor of just these two worlds colliding, kind of like your childhood and then like when you got a little weird high school days, but just fucking amazing, man. This was Adam McNatt 101, Charlie and his friends, Charlie and the Peanuts. It's pretty epic. I'm Nick Halkias. I'm a sales dude for Nike SB. Here's a weird Nodis 101 board you don't see too often. No idea what this is supposed to be about, but dog with his mouth tied shut with a shoelace and a ball. Early 101. Here's one I actually paid a lot for. It's John Montessi's first pro model, and I had to have it. It's just John's a great friend, and a shit ton of memories of that kid, just growing up skating and stuff, but I had to have it. Pretty good shape. That's your typical football shape, man. I actually have a few boards that pick fun at Rick Cossack, and this is kind of one. Cliver said it was supposed to kind of be making fun of Cossack, pedophile, giving kids candy. Again, pushing the envelope, gnarly. It's a little later, because that's a real popsicle, but Ronnie Krieger blind. Again, dude, just the print jobs are so amazing on these things. So many colors. What I think about the heat transfer boards? I don't fuck with them, man. It just, you know, these are amazing, man. You know, you can't compare this to a heat transfer. I don't think they last either, man. Like, I don't know if it's Florida or what, but the transfers, dude, they deteriorate, you know. These are more, to me, like the early, like, psychedelic rock posters and stuff, man. These are real, dude, talk to somebody who silk screens, man. Like, it's pretty difficult to screen on concave, and how they pulled it off, man, pretty amazing. Look at Costin 101, had to be one of his first pro models, but pretty epic. This, I think, is the finest example of not only Cliver's graphics and skills, but the screening process, man. If you run your fingers over it, you could just feel the layers of paint, man. But this was Henry Sanchez Blind, the Haunted Woods. And it's just incredible. It's so rad too when you see a board. Well, it's got a little scuff there, but when you see these boards immaculate, man, that's just. This one always just blew me away, man. Just incredible graphic from Cliver. I'm really a sucker for the politics boards. I dug this. Kind of like the Emperor Wears No Clothes, but the first Bush being chased out of the White House by the masses. Fucking epic board, man. Jaya from Santa Cruz. It's never slick, but I gotta hang this one up, dude. That's sick. This is the board that got Simon Woodstock in a shit ton of trouble with World. I think it was like the final straw. Shows Simon beating up Devil Man, little E.T. Batman, all sorts of copyright infringement going on in the background. Pretty epic. Another one of my good friends, dude, Bo Turner from St. Pete. Those epic sculptures that Workshop did. So stoked to have this, man. This was probably one of the earliest boards I kept. My good friend Mike Dare turned pro. This was his rookie pro model. He had 2 Beagles at the time, Harvey and Clyde. And I just remember being so amazed that one of my buddies had a pro model board. And everybody loved this shape, man. When I was living in Tampa, everybody wanted to ride this board. Mike was a big inspiration to everybody, man. Just a illest skater, illest style. Ollied like a kangaroo. Deluxe, just, you know, they got it on lock, dude. Everything they do is pretty amazing. You know, boards making fun of pigs are always a lot of fun. I wish I had the Kissing Cops one, but the cops is clowns. I really dig that one. There's like a series of 3 of them. This is cool. This came from Shiner's Distribution. I remember I got it for 20 bucks because it was a complete, but apparently the McGills sold in Europe, or they were even made in Europe maybe. They weren't screened with the eyeballs. So that's how you know it was like a English version of the board, but pretty gaudy, bright pink, blue, custom grip, all the plastics, pretty craze. Fuck, man, that was work. I'm sweating.